Welcome to a new installment of 44 Film Club. First up in your movie preview this week is Deepwater Horizon, starring Mark Wahlberg and Kurt Russell and directed by Peter Berg. This movie takes place primarily on an offshore oil rig, the titular Deepwater Horizon, as it explodes, leading to the worst oil spill in U.S. history. Mike Williams, a survivor of the actual event, was very enthusiastic about this film getting made and helped to make everything as authentic as possible. He believed that this film was a good way to show what the crew really went through. Next up this week is Mastermind, starring Kate McKinnon and Kristen Wiig and directed by Jared Hess. This story follows a night shift worker for an armored car company. One day, he and a group of criminals decide to pull off the biggest bank heist in American history, but maybe he should have chosen better allies. Masterminds is actually inspired by a real event. In 1997, the Loomis Fargo Bank in North Carolina was robbed. The robbers made off with $17.3 million in cash. Finally this week, we have the Tim Burton-directed Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, starring Eva Green and Asa Butterfield. In the film, Butterfield plays a boy named Jacob who gets caught up in a mystery that spans different times and worlds. This leads him to Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, where he meets a bunch of strange children with different powers. This movie is based on the book of the same name written by Ransom Riggs. Riggs says the inspiration for the book actually came from otherworldly vintage photographs, one of which he used as the cover of the first book. And in movie news, Disney officially announces that Jon Favreau will be directing a live-action adaptation of The Lion King. Now, before you get out your pitchforks, please remember that Favreau directed the incredibly well-received live-action adaptation of The Jungle Book, and The Lion King was adapted into an incredible Broadway show. That's your movie preview for this week. With 44 News, I'm Zach Hughes.